YouTube family. I just wanted to show you, YouTube family, a favorite sandwich of mine that I recently started making on my denture journey. This is a turkey melt. Actually, it's a turkey, avocado, tomato, onion, provolone cheese turkey melt on sourdough, and I put a little bit of pepper and olive oil on the top, and I've got butter on the other side of that bread. So now I'm going to put this other side on here, and I thought I would just cook that and show you guys my favorite sandwich that I've been making recently. It's really good, and I'm so excited that I'm mastering learning how to eat bread. I still prefer it toasted, but I'm going to pause this since my hands have carpal tunnel in them and osteoarthritis, so I don't drop my phone on the floor and break it or burn my sandwich. I'm going to pause this, and then I will make another video when I'm eating it for you, so you can see what it looks like. So it's halfway done. Sometimes the cheese doesn't melt all the way when I'm doing it on my pan. Oops, sorry, I got the camera turned around wrong. So I usually will put it in the microwave for a few minutes when I'm done, but look at how pretty and golden brown that is. I prefer my sourdough bread toasted. Prefer all my bread toasted since I got dentures. It's just easier for me to eat, but look at how beautiful that is. And I'll check it here in a second. I'm just going to put a little more butter on here. Oh, sorry, you guys don't want a picture of my towel there. Trying to do this with one hand is difficult. I got my butter on my finger. Here you go. Butter that up a little bit. I always get one side darker than the other, but that's the way I like it. And now I'll just stick it in here for a few seconds longer. Sorry guys, got my camera off center. And now I'm going to stick it in the microwave and melt it a little bit so the other side doesn't get too toasty. It's not good for my stomach if I do too many charbroiled things. So I put it on my little thing there. And I'm going to take it over here to the microwave. In the microwave. I mean, you could turn the fire down and cook it a little bit longer. I'm going to put that on 30 seconds, but I'm only going to let it go for about 10 or 15. Should be good. Let's check this and see if my cheese is nice and melted. I'll turn it over. Ooh, that's hot. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's melted. Most of it. I'm going to turn it over like that and just zap it for a few more seconds. Time. 10 seconds. Because that provolone cheese is a little bit, not cheese, I don't know where I got that from. It's just a little bit thicker, so it takes a little longer to melt. And then I have to let this cool down for a little bit before I can eat it. So I will go take it to my table, and I'll be back. Let me show you how we do this. That is so good. So good. I think the olive oil, a little bit sprinkled on top, gives it like just this extra like boost of flavor. Yeah, I'm just chowing down on this right now. I wanted to show you guys. It's pretty easy to bite into, but I usually like do it like this, and I kind of push it into my dentures and then kind of bite down. If I open too wide, the dentures will usually come out. So I kind of push in and bite down at the same time. And as I always say, shout out to Bill Westland, your favorite denture wearer, aka Dentures versus Food, my buddy. He taught me how to not take such big bites, and if you place your fingers a certain way so you don't bite off too much. So I kind of put my fingers on it and then push it in and then bite down, and it comes right off. Well, hello YouTube family. I just wanted to add another clip in my mukbang of another sandwich that I love to make. Doesn't that look delicious? That is my breakfast or brunch sandwich. It has one fried egg in olive oil with a little bit of sea salt and black ground pepper. It has tomato, avocado, some onion, and a little bit of healthy heart butter on the English muffin, Thomas English muffin, and a little bit of mayonnaise. And yeah, I'm about ready to mac down on this for you guys. And I wanted to add that to my mukbang. So let me just put this over here. My camera skills are not that great. So let me put the top on there. This is my first time eating a breakfast sandwich with my dentures, but I did eat the English muffins for the first time the other day. So, like before, push it in and bite down. I'm going to get this avocado first because it's hanging off. I have to go sparingly with the onions, but I got a little bit much on there today for the stomach. Now what I did was I just took a little bite off the bottom for right now to get my initial bite. And I gotta place my fingers right so I don't get too much in there. I got quite a bit of onion in there for sure. Push it into your dentures and then bite down. Can't open your mouth too wide with this one for sure. That's a good avocado. It's not too ripe and it's not too hard. That's delicious, guys. You need to try it. And then I have some apple wedges. Now, I've heard and I've seen some of my other denture friends that they can eat apples whole with denture grit. Something I'll try when I'm able to afford it and try it. But as a kid, I always ate my apples cut up in wedges because my grandpa used to slice everything right out of his garden, and I'd stand next to him. I still can remember being 4 years old, looking up at him. He was such a tall man, wearing his striped overalls, and he would slice off a piece of green apple for me. So I have an apple core, and I use that to initially cut my apple, and then the wedges are kind of big, so then I cut them in half. You can cut them as thin as you want, or in chunks. Sometimes I have trouble eating the peelings with my dentures, and it depends on how tough the skin is. When that happens, I just spit it out. It's no big deal. So I kind of push it in and bite down. I take small bites. Now, the trick that I've learned when I'm eating apple wedges and other things that are harder to eat, and of course, I'm 14 months into my journey now, and by the time I post this video, it could be longer. My technology's been messing up, but darn it, what was I going to say? I hate that. I have no idea what I was going to say. I just totally forgot. But yeah, this is a whole apple, and this is actually the smallest apple too. Look at that, right there. But sometimes the peeling is just really hard for me to bite into, and I'm still in my intermediates. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. I'm probably gonna be putting a bunch of videos together, making one big mukbang. So I'll get a little long in that way. I can just all watch it at one setting if you want. This sandwich is also good on those sandwich thins. I think they're whole grain sandwich thins, and they're much thinner. I like those too. I don't have any of those right now. You could also do it on like a sandwich wrap, like a spinach wrap, sun-dried tomato, whatever you want. You do it in a lettuce leaf, lettuce wrap. I just had a craving for English muffins because I haven't had them in a long time. So when my husband went to the store this last week, I said, "Can you get some of those, please?" And he did. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that sandwich and show you guys that I can eat that too. Anyway, I just I have no idea what I was going to say. Hello, YouTube family. I'm back. It's snack time, and this is one of my favorite snacks of all time. And it's called Mountain Trail Mix. My husband buys it at Walmart, but you can get it in most any store, and it has raisins, M&Ms, milk chocolate, candies, almonds, and cashews. And yes, I did say raisins. What? You're saying what? You can eat raisins with dentures? Yes, you can. It takes some practice, but you can. And I'm still learning like the rest of you, but he got this for me last week. I wanted to try it. And I already knew I could do almonds because I've had some almond joys, and I've had some other things like popcorn pretzel mixed with almonds. So let's put a little bit in here. I'm just going to put a little bit because I ate that big sandwich earlier and that whole apple, and that really filled me up. So I'm just going to use this little sundae cup and everything. I don't eat too much chocolate with my dentures in because for some reason when I eat chocolate, and I don't know if this happens to everybody, my dentures like to come out. And before I start snacking, How cool are these sunglasses? My husband found these at the dollar store. These sunglasses are just cheap little sunglasses from Dollar Tree, and my husband said they're readers. I'm like, OMG. And so, of course, I went right outside, only for a few minutes though, because it's been like between 115 and 125 degrees here in the desert in Arizona. So these are so cool. They are readers. So no longer do I have to do this. This is what I normally do when I wear sunglasses. I either go like this, which you can't see. So I usually take the sunglasses off and put the glasses on, and then put whatever pair of sunglasses I'm going to wear over them when I want to read outside, or when I want to look at my phone, when it is cool enough to sit outside in my lawn chair. So anyway, and I only wear glasses right now for reading and watching TV when I'm on the computer or whatever, and it helps me see better when I'm recording, usually on here. But I think my vision has changed. So we'll be going to the eye doctor when we can, and probably my husband and I both. He wears reading glasses too, but we've been getting them at the dollar store lately. I do have prescription readers, but it's been a few years since I've been in and had them do an exam and do them. So let's get back to snacking. There's an almond. See that? Oops, let me show you. See? Okay. Now for me, better when I do 2 almonds, because then I have one on each side. But I can bite one. Just one, so I'll show you. What I do is when I put it in, I don't hold it and bite it like that. I take it and I put it in. I put it on, and I know they say don't put your food, like the dentist will tell you, and this is true. If you've heard other denture wearers say it, for most of them, for most of us out there, if you put food on one side, your denture is going to pop up, or either the top's going to break loose on one side. But some people, because they don't have a big enough ridge, they have to adapt and learn how to bite or chew a little bit on one side and learn how to navigate that and everything. And as I've said before, I use adhesive. Polygrip powder on the top, super extra hold polygrip cream on the bottom. And for me, it's not nasty. For me, it's not, I don't taste anything. Now, if I put too much in, yeah, that's yucky. But to me, it doesn't have any taste. So anyway, I'll do my initial bite and usually take my tongue and then put the other half on the other side of my mouth, and I'm chewing down both. But yeah, that's an almond. I don't know how to tell you my trick. My suggestion, if you want to eat almonds, once again, shout out to my friend Bill Westland, your favorite denture wearer, aka Dentures versus Food, and he just recently did a video on eating almonds, and he shows you the proper technique. I do not feel like I'm as qualified as he is, even though I'm a year into my denture, because I'm still learning. I do what works for me right now because I'm still learning. But he can really show you how to eat these. But that's an almond. Okay, then we have some peanuts. You know what? They always say there's cashews in there, but then when you're looking for one, you can't find one. I don't really see a cashew. Is there a cashew? That's not a cashew. That's a peanut. Not a cashew. Oh, there's one in here. Somewhere. Oh, excuse me. It's not a whole one. They're just cashew halves. There's a cashew half. It's hard because they look like the peanuts, you know. And I keep that in the fridge because it's real hot here. Now, let's do some raisins. And I'm doing about 4 raisins at once. Oops. 4 raisins at once. I was so surprised when I found out I could eat raisins. I didn't think I would be able to. I thought That's one thing I probably won't be able to eat, because you're not supposed to chew gum. The sugar, not the sugar-free, I heard you can, but gum with sugar. And I have a special gum that my husband buys me for my digestive problems. And it's made by C-Bands, and they use it for pregnancy or motion sickness, travel sickness, cancer patients, and for me it helps with my gastritis. Well, it has very low sugar in it, so I thought, this, I could probably chew this with my denture. Sure enough, I could, but guess what? It had just the amount of sugar in it that you shouldn't have with dentures. It got all gummed up. It was a mess trying to clean that up. So I'm going to do that again, but I can chew it without my dentures if my stomach gets upset. But he also buys me these other lozenges. But, yeah, see? Probably a raisin on me. For my palate. There you go. And if they stick to your palate, do this. Take a sip of whatever you're drinking. I'm drinking Gatorade. Rub your tongue, and that raisin will come right off there. M&M's. M&M's. And, hold on a minute. Let me grab my other M&M's to show you. Well, actually, I don't want to grab them right now, because my dentures will come out probably. I can eat peanut M&M's. So I'll do that video another time when I'm ready to take them out. Because I notice when I eat the peanut M&M's that my dentures come out. Maybe it's because I'm eating them late at night after I've had them glued in for a while. Because you know what? I just thought of something. I'm such a dork. I'm eating peanuts and M&M's right now. Okay, so I'm going to do something crazy here. There's an M&M, and there's a peanut. Voila, I got a peanut M&M. See, guys? I know, I'm goofy, huh? But, so I wanted to add this to my little mukbang to show you guys that I can eat. Eat those. I love chocolate-covered raisins. Now, these are plain raisins, and I'm thinking, if I eat the chocolate-covered raisins, like Raisinets, when my dentures come out, I'll have to try those, and I'll let you guys know. But like I said, if they do, I don't want to try them right now. I have a box in the fridge, because I got those things glued in. And later, I'm probably going to want to eat a little something. And I just don't take my dentures out till like the wee hours of the morning, because we're night owls due to my husband's work shift. So I don't get my dentures in until like probably afternoon, so I'm going to stay in there. And I usually don't have to re-glue. But I don't eat 3 big meals a day because of my stomach issues. But anyway, it's exciting to me, guys. Now, I gotta be careful with these, though, because sometimes they're so good, and I'm just like, snacking away. And I'll get too many pieces in my mouth, or I just get excited. So what happens is I somehow suck my bottom lip in, and my dentures will come down and hit my lip on the outside, and it, a raisin stuck up there, hold on. And it'll come down on the outside, and then the inside of the lip hits the top of my bottom denture, slices that right open. So I try not to go too long without food, because I will get hungry. You know, you're eating, hungry, and you're just like, oh, this is good, and you bite your lips, so I gotta be careful. But don't put too much in your mouth. But yeah, guys, see, you can eat trail mix again with dentures. Now, mind you, like I said earlier, currently in this present moment, I'm 14 months and a few days over my 1-year E-Day. And I just bit my lip. Oh, that hurt. Oh, sorry guys. That's what I get for talking with my mouth full, huh? That's why Mom told you not to talk with your mouth full, right? So you don't choke and you don't bite your lip. And well, I know it's rude, but I am doing a denture video, and I am trying to show you that I'm eating. So I kind of got to talk a little bit with my mouth full. Not, anyway, that hits that nerve. But it just takes time. And like, seriously, I did not think that I'd be able to eat this again. And I didn't know I would be this far progressed. Back up. I didn't know that I would have made this much progress in a year. The hardrelineprogress really does make a difference. I mean, I'm just so excited because I love this snack. You know, I love it. I absolutely love it. And you know, I just want to encourage you guys that are newbies, and even those of you that might be a veteran that can't do this yet. And I also want to tell you, don't compare yourselves to others. It takes time, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of determination. And, you know, I know there's some out there that just can't eat certain things. Maybe they're afraid to try. Maybe they just don't know. I know generations before me, they never talked about dentures, and just nobody talked about it. You didn't know unless you saw someone take their teeth out, you know, unless you saw them without teeth. I didn't know until I got my dentures how many of my family members need to get them or have had them. I just, you know, just never noticed. But just do what you can do. Just try things, try new things, and just, it took me a while to even be able to eat anything solid. I mean, I was on soft stuff for a while, guys. And if you watch my journey from the beginning, you'll see that. You'll see my struggles. And, you know, and I didn't post all of my struggles because I had technology issues and internet issues, and then because of all the other things that I've been dealing with. So, at that point, I didn't even think about it because I was still discovering other people's vlogs and other people that had dentures out there and the whole denture community. Or I would have shared all that with you guys. So the most earliest video I have out is probably the one of me. If you need a good laugh, go watch it. Early on in my journey was the day I had E-Day and I was coming home and started anesthesia, and I did some secret footage of myself on my husband's phone with the gauze in my mouth and my ingredients and blood. And, well, there's not a lot of blood, but I mean, my mouth is all stretched out, and I made a video. I went ahead and posted it to give you guys a good laugh. But yeah, I mean, you guys can do this, you know. And I'll do more videos of just eating sandwiches. But right now, because I've been recovering from injuries and stuff, I don't feel like cooking. But I have tried, like I've said before, like I eat chicken. I've had pork chops. We went out for steak back in December, but it was what they call a chop steak, not a hamburger. It's actually a top sirloin steak, but the steakhouse that we go to when we can, before the pandemic, they actually make it, grind it a little bit, so it's like called chop steak, and it's really good. But I want to try filet mignon. I know it's going to be a while because of this pandemic. But right now, if I'm not preparing it, I haven't really ate it and everything. No offense to anybody out there in the restaurant business or anything. I just trying to keep them safe, and you know, right now I'm just real cautious because of the things that I've had going on in my body. But I'm dying to go on a date night with my husband and have a nice dinner. We don't get to go out that often because of his work schedule and finances, but yeah. But I just want to encourage you guys to just keep hanging in there. And I'll add some more little mukbangs as I go along for you guys. But I just wanted to show you guys what I have on hand. I don't want you guys to think I just eat sandwiches. Like, oh, she's eating sandwiches. You know, I toasted that English muffin on that sandwich. Pretty toasty because I like my English muffins crunchy, so it was hard and everything. So, but, and I honestly don't eat a lot of bread. But I do like me a good sandwich every now and then, especially a Subway sandwich. But I just want to encourage you guys to keep going and set little goals. That's what I did. I watched videos and I just saw things that my friend Bill and other of my denture family could do, friends out there, and just set little goals like, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. When I'm up to it, I'm going to try that. You know? And some of the things that I've tried a lot since the beginning of my journey when I first could eat solid food. And I think that I had done a couple of videos and with little pictures and slides of things that I had tried. But it was really hard. Sometimes I had to try something and then wait like a few weeks or another month and revisit that food goal. So just set yourself little goals, take baby steps, and if at first you don't succeed, try again, and don't give up, because you can do it and everything. But be careful, and you know, make sure you be careful and take really good care of your dentures and stuff like that. But yeah, I never thought that I would be able to. Now my dentist, he's awesome. He asked me what I was hungry for. I mentioned this in another video before, and I told him I was hungry for steak. This was really early in my journey, and he said, I think you'll be able to do it. And I said, yeah. I said, what, maybe 5-10 years from now, if that? He goes, no, I think you'll be doing it soon. And you know what? 6 months into my journey, I ate that steak. Now, it wasn't filet mignon, like I said, but eventually I'll have my filet mignon. And when I do, you guys can be sure I will be letting you know. But, yeah, you guys just keep trying. Just keep trying, you know. And, I mean, I'm the queen of fall down sometimes, get back up, 8, and slay. Okay? So, just keep trying. Give yourself time, be patient with yourself. I didn't think about it until a few months into my journey. And then one day, it just, light bulb went on. And then I saw a video, I forgot whose video it was, that had mentioned it after I had the thought. But I thought one day, you know what? Getting dentures is a prosthetic. But it goes in your mouth. And people who have prosthetics have to learn, you know, to use their arm or leg or whatever they have that's a prosthetic. And you see amazing people out there just doing all kinds of stuff and living their life and doing things. And even those that aren't going out and doing all the things that everybody else is doing, you're still amazing, okay? But, I mean, they had to practice. They had to work hard. If you've ever been in any kind of accident, had an injury, whether it's a car accident or whatever, anything that you've had to recover from, and you've had physical injuries, you all know that you have to let your body rest and heal, and then you have to, you know, get up and move and do your physical therapy and get yourself back to where you can function or whatever. And that's like when you get your teeth pulled. You have your E-Day, you have your extractions. You either get a prosthetic right away because you get immediates, or you don't. But no matter where part of your journey that you get your dentures, your mouth prosthetic, You have to start from step one. You have to take baby steps, and you have to learn how to talk and eat all over again. And I still hear a lisp when I talk, and I'm not focused on it too much anymore, you know. It is what it is. So just hang in there, guys. You can do this, and stay strong and never give up, okay? You can do this. I love you. Peace out, Denture family.